Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are continuing with the Retire On series. Today we're covering ULTY, which is yieldmax's Ultra Income ETF. Now, for those of you that are new, the Retire On series looks at it for a 60K a year income in retirement. And we go to look and see how much it will cost us to build this portfolio and how many shares we will need by breaking down the simple math. Now, I do not discuss taxes in this, and this is entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. So we look at the current share price based upon when this video is filmed. It could greatly change in a very short period of time. We also look at the lowest distribution as long as it's not the first distribution. And then at the end of this video, I will talk about my ideas for reinvestment in order to prop up the NAV. A lot of these investments with the higher yield, you will need to prop up the NAV over time. So currently, ULTY is at $5.48 for a current share price. The lowest dividend so far, and they've had multiple months at this, is 8 cents. Now, it does pay weekly, so that's 52 times a year. So when we break our math down, we need to look at it like that. Okay, so we start off with 60K and we divide that by 52 weeks. That's going to give us $1,154 we need to make a week. Now, if you take that $1,154 we need a week and divide it by the 8 cents, which is the lowest dividend so far, you get 14,425 shares we need. All right, with that share count, we can take 14,425 shares and multiply it by the current share price, which is $5.48. That will cost us $79,049. All right, so we know that in order to get 60K, we need approximately $80,000 in ULTY at the current share price. But it's time to discuss reinvestment, because I can promise you all you have to do is go look at the chart and ULTY just goes down the hill. Now, a lot of people say that's income being paid out. A lot of people call it NAV erosion. It doesn't bother me. What we're trying to do here is prop that NAV up, which will give us a higher dividend overall. And that dividend will then be paid out to us to keep the portfolio paying. Now, I don't own ULTY. I will never own ULTY. You can make any investment work. You really can. But I will not own this asset. I've seen them go through 3 or 4 prospectus changes. I see them get pumped up on YouTube and in groups on Facebook, and then it goes right back down the hill. I understand as an option seller that I would not want to sell a portfolio of high flyers like that, because sooner or later you're constantly going to get hit, and we're in a choppy market right now. So that fund is just getting brutalized. And then on top of that, they try and pay out too much. So the NAV is going to go down. So if I was to own it, and you can make any kind of fund work in multiple ways, I would reinvest 50%. Now, our goal is to have $60,000 a year. We can't cut that to $30,000 a year because we're reinvesting it all. So I think we need to alter the numbers of what we actually need to buy these and build this portfolio to. So if I was going to try to retire off ULTY, I would probably tell you you will need double the amount we figured out in the video, because you need to reinvest half of what you're making in order to prop up the NAV and be able to continue on. So I would say you need $160,000 in ULTY if I was going to try to retire off that. And I would reinvest half every year, and I still think you're going to get depreciation over time. Your dividend will get smaller over time, so you need more shares. So if you found this video helpful or interesting, please go down and give us a like. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know what you think in the comments. Are you an ULTY owner? Are you an ULTY fan? I am not. I'm going to just be honest with you. Since day one, they came out and they used to have like Kava and a few other decent funds in there, like decent stocks they could sell on that didn't have the problems of the high flyers and the cryptos that they've got in there now. There actually used to be Apple in there at times. They're on such a high flyer list trying to create as much income as possible. I think you have to really look at, is this the best option to have as a part of your portfolio? And personally for me, I found that it wasn't, but I know other people just absolutely love it. And that's fine. You can make any stock or ETF work. You just have to have the right strategy. And right here, to get 60 grand off 160,000, that's not bad, guys. It's not terrible. I wouldn't invest in it, but I can say you can make it work. And with that said, if you haven't already, and I don't know why you wouldn't have, go down, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you see all of our upcoming videos, and I will see you in the next one.